Hi.
Hi.
I got the message that you wanted to talk to me, but obviously you're on the way out, so why don't you call me at home?
No, come on in. It'll only take a minute.
Okay.
I was, on my way to see one of the policemen that stormed my father's house this afternoon. He seems to be getting a little fed up with Keith's Gestapo tactics. I wanted to get to him for a statement before he changes his mind.
Oh, well, then you should go.
No, this won't take but a minute. It's, very simple what I have to say.
Well, I have something to say to you, too, but if what you want to talk about has to do with what happened the other night...
No, it's not more of the same old thing, Victoria. Look, I know you're angry at me, but I hope by now you've realized that I didn't stage my father's demise just to trick you into accepting a marriage.
I know that. I know. I'm sorry. I really am. I overreacted. Maybe you want to withdraw your offer?
No, on the contrary. I asked you to marry me because I want you to, Victoria. I know that may sound selfish, but that should come as no surprise. Selfishness is right up there with pushiness as far as my endearing qualities go.
So that's what you wanted to tell me?
Yeah, that's about it. I'm sorry I have to run, but the door locks by itself. You can let yourself out.
Well, don't you want to hear whether or not, I changed my mind or what I've been thinking?
No, no more pressure. I've asked you the question. It's up to you to answer it. If you decide against matrimonial splendor for the two of us, well, I'll understand. You don't have to look for a graceful way out, Victoria. I'm giving it to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Everything's taken care of.
The bank manager?
Mm-hmm. I told him we had reason to believe that there are some irregularities in the Capwell account.
Is that enough to point him in the right direction?
No question, Dolly. When he takes a look at the records, he can't help but see that Gina's had her hand in the till. She's going to be behind bars before the night is out.
I hope a nice long jail sentence is a threat enough so she'll turn over that tape.
She's going to be begging to make a deal. Listen to me, honey. It's all over soon. Kelly will be coming home. Count on it.
Look, until I tell you otherwise, Kelly Capwell is the #1 priority. She hasn't left Santa Barbara. I want her found.
No luck?
I'll find her. I don't need luck.
Oh, you seem a little tense. I think maybe it's time you took a break, Keith.
I heard that. I'm telling you, I haven't had 4 hours sleep together since I don't know when.
Never mind the food. I mean, after all, you've got every available policeman in Santa Barbara looking for Kelly. I think you're entitled to a little time off for dinner.
I don't want dinner unless it's intravenous. I'm too tired to chew.
Come on, let's call Irene. Let her know you'll be at El Jardin.
Thanks.
In case anybody needs to reach you.
Look, Jardin is too expensive.
What do you care? After all, we have our own private account to draw from.
No, your private account. That you've skimmed off C.C. Capwell's accounts, okay? Doesn't have anything to do with me. It's all you, and you better lay off.
But I could never have gotten a dime without you, Keith. You're the one that came up with the access code that allowed me to get to CC's money. Of course, I've done all the dirty work, but I'm sure you wouldn't let me do anything I could get caught for.
No, I'd never do that.
And I'm so grateful that I figured out a way to reward you.
Right here in the office again? I don't think I...
Oh, it's the thing you like best.
Honey, no. Irene's in the outer office. I get calls every 3 minutes.
It's too late. I've already arranged for Cece's computer to transfer some money into your election campaign. That's right. $25,000 to Keith Timmons. It's all in the memory bank of the computer.
To use my name.
But of course.
You embezzled and you used my name.
Keithtimms. I spelled it right, didn't I?
Do you deliver it, or I have to send somebody to pick it up? Great.
You talked to him, didn't you, Mason?
What?
You told him that you're pregnant, huh?
No, I didn't tell him anything of the kind, and I don't intend to, Pearl.
I don't understand that. He must have found out somehow or another, unless he
Oh, what, Pearl? What?
No, I didn't talk to him. I made you that promise.
Then why do you think he knows?
Well, he's just on the phone right now talking to Santana about this place called Brenner's. You know, the baby store that sells baby furniture, baby food, baby clothes, baby everything. And he's placing an order.
Maybe he's buying some baby things for somebody else.
Oh, yeah, that's very logical.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, I got complications, or somebody has complications.
Who are you talking about, Pearl? You're not making any sense.
Look, Julie, maybe you should just ignore me. I think the whole world should just ignore me.
No idea the snow was going to be this heavy.
It can come in pretty fast this time of year.
Yeah. Listen, my car got stuck down the road. I don't have any chains on it. Can you tell me somebody can give me a tow?
Yeah, sit and warm yourself. I'll get a hold of Lloyd Olson. He can help you.
Okay, thank you. Thanks so much. Are you okay?
You knew, didn't you? You knew all along. And if she sent you down here to...
She didn't send me. I came on my own.
Then why did you come?
I came because I wanted to. I wanted to see if you were all right once I knew she was going to tell you.
I've had worse things happen to me. I've lived without anybody for a long, long time, and I can do it
Listen,
again.
Alice, your mother loves you.
Don't call her that.
Look, I can understand how you'd be very upset right now.
You
But believe...
can't understand. People say they understand. Don't.
You're right. It's easy to say you understand when you can't possibly. Alice, I've known for some time that Caroline was your mother, and she wanted to tell you 100 times, but she was afraid.
She wasn't afraid enough.
Hey, Alice, listen to me. You once said that if a miracle happened and you found your mother alive, that you would ask no questions. You'd just be so happy that she was here, right?
My mother is dead.
Ollie is dead. And she has a new mother, Caroline.
No! No! My mother is somebody who loves me. She would never leave me in that place. Never leave me in that hospital. Never.
Believe me, Caroline would never have left you there if she knew. If she knew how to find you. No, she had no idea.
She
really...
knew. She told me. She knew it. She had left me in that place for 6 years, and she never did anything about it.
She couldn't have done it.
She told me herself. She knew I was there, and she left me there.
Is this for real?
Why not?
I mean, whose signature is this?
Looks like C.C. Capwell to me.
I mean, who put it there?
Oh, don't worry your pretty little head about it.
I don't know what to say. Thank you just doesn't seem adequate.
I bet.
You really shouldn't have done this, darling.
Share and share alike, that's my motto, Keith.
Since when?
Since we started our little computer escapade.
Don't you imagine Cece is going to get a little suspicious when he finds out he's donated all his money to his worst enemy's campaign fund? How did you get this signature?
I have access to his pre-signed checking account, Keith. And if you put Kelly behind bars, Cece's going to be too worried about getting his daughter out of jail to worry about that.
So this is all a gift to me from the goodness of your heart.
Well, I was hoping to find the perfect way to repay you for rejecting our vacation plans and throwing aside the idea that we might have a future together. I wanted you to know there are no hard feelings.
And this was the perfect no hard feelings gift, isn't that it? Yeah.
I thought you'd like it. I'm just a little girl from New Jersey who wants to be your buddy, your pal, till the end.
Well, I'll just have to find some very special way to pay you back.
Knowing how close we are is more than payment enough. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to rest until I do everything in my power to show you how much I value your friendship.
Your appointment still hasn't shown up?
Yeah, no, I'm sure he'll be along any minute.
Well, were you able to get through to Brenner's?
Yeah, they're sending the gift out today. Thanks for reminding me.
I'm sorry you couldn't be at Johnny's christening, but it's really nice that you're sending him a gift.
Well, don't tell Brick about it. I'd like it to be a surprise.
Oh, I won't say anything.
Pearl, come over here. Now look. Brenner's could sell something else besides baby clothes, right? Or baby things.
Such as?
Such as you and Lionel are the only ones that know about this. Now, neither one of you would say anything to him, would you?
Okay, look, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you know somebody else is gonna have a baby. This is moot. The important thing is, what are you gonna tell him once you start looking like a beach ball?
It's a very attractive way of putting it. I'm not going to tell him anything.
Mason is not an idiot. He's gonna see that you're pregnant. He's gonna ask when the baby is due. He's gonna count back 9 months. All I'm saying to you is, why wait?
What if I tell him, Pearl, and he doesn't care? Or what if he cares too much?
So, Julia? Pearl?
Mason?
I'm glad I ran into you, Julia.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Yeah, well, you have, and I would love to sit here and chat, but I have an interview with Smith, Caulfield, and McKenna right now.
Well, that's a fine firm.
Wait a minute, Julia. It's only 5 minutes away, and your interview isn't for another hour or something, isn't it?
Thank you for pointing that out, Pearl.
I think I'll go down to the slip and see if I got any tickets for the 4:30 ferry.
Well, I guess congratulations are in order, huh?
For what?
Well, that's one of the best firms in town. You're sure to get the job. I'd say that's worthy of note, wouldn't you?
It's just a job.
What happened to that burning career drive?
It's still burning. The flame is just a little low right now.
Because of something else going on in your life?
No,
Julia, are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Why do you keep asking me that?
Well, because I want to know, that's all. I'm just trying to make a conversation, I guess. Is there some reason why every time I try to open a door, Julia, you have to close it?
It just seems like you're grilling me.
It's obvious that something's bothering you. Don't you want to tell me what it is?
Alice, thank God.
Caroline.
Oh, I was hoping.
Yes, I know you. Sorry to disappoint you. Caroline, I couldn't find lockage. The two of you told me.
Did Alice come to you?
No. But I saw her. Where is she? She told me what happened, Caroline. But I didn't want to believe it. So I'm not gonna believe it until you tell me.
Believe what?
Tell me the truth, right? Where the hell is my daughter? Caroline, tell me that you abandoned your daughter in that hospital. Tell me the truth now.
Yes, I did. It's all true.
$25,000. There it is.
Yeah. Keith Timmons, re-election committee. I didn't know Capwell was a fan of yours.
He's not. His wife did this.
Oh, the one you were with in the basement.
And there's $10,000. What's that for? What?
Well, I don't know. Do you want me to ISO all your entries in your name?
Yes, would you please?
Mrs. Boogie Woogie Basement must really have the hots for you.
Ha!
Look at that. She's making campaign contributions practically every hour on the hour.
Ha! That's $105,000! $105,000! No!
Then Watergate! Women's Gate!
Women's Gate, you idiot! I'm gonna kill the bimbo!
Good afternoon. Or is it? You're still looking rather corpse-like, Cece.
What do you want, Gina?
Just spreading good cheer, that's all. Oh, by the way, Sophia, I do want to compliment you on your wonderful performance when Cece died. I had no idea you were so good.
Oh, thank you, Gina. But in all modesty, I have to say, when I told you how much I despised you, I wasn't acting.
Yeah, it's hard to tell the difference. Ever wonder when you're in bed with her what's real and what's an act?
Get out of my sight
Oh,
if I
be
knock you
careful
on
of your heart. I know you're in a snit because you couldn't save Kelly, but, well, that should be a lesson to you. Leave breaking the law to people who are good at it.
Oh, Gina, there is no question. When it comes to being underhanded and perverse, you are superior.
I'll be upstairs if anybody calls or sends flowers.
I think a small bomb would be more likely.
Oh, Cece, don't be so silly. The only two people who would want to do that are standing right here. And you're not in any position to hurt me now, are you? So I guess it's just another lucky day for me.
I can't take it much longer.
You won't have to. Because that woman's luck is about to run out.
Mason, if I had something to tell you, I would tell you. Or can I leave for my appointment, or do you want to cross-examine me?
Is it just me, or was that a little hostile?
Mason, if there's something that you think I'm hiding, why don't you just come right out with it?
I wish I could read your mind, Julia. I've never known where I stood with you.
Yes, you have. We have a contract, Mason. It's in black and white.
Oh, true. The contract. But anything beyond legalese, I've had to pry out of you. A task that you've never made very easy.
I'm really not all that mysterious.
Well, maybe I'm just dense then, Julia. You know, it seems like I don't have any problem knowing when there's something on your mind, but for the life of me, I can never figure out exactly what it is.
Here, I thought I was an open book.
Yeah, and hieroglyphics, maybe. Well, I may be dense, but at least I'm trusty and loyal. At least as far as you're concerned. If you need me, I'm here.
Thank you.
We may have canceled our agreement, but it doesn't cancel the friendship. At least as far as I'm concerned. We shared something very important between a man and a woman, Julia. And I'll always care about you. Well, good luck with the interview. I know you'll knock him dead.
I'm telling you, man, there's no way.
What? You can see the numbers and dates right there on the screen.
But we can't change them, not once the transaction's been made and the bank records.
Well, what about getting the bank's computers? I don't know.
What, on this? Well, this is good for us having your secretary type up your blackmail notes.
I don't want to hear that. I'm paying you a lot of money. You said you're the expert.
I am the expert. That doesn't mean I can do miracles. Yeah, right now, all I can tell you is you better keep that broad away from the keyboard.
A Forget it. Right now, she's sitting in front of the screen. She's siphoning off money. She's charging it all to me, putting it in my campaign fund.
Yeah, well, if she does much more of that, she's going to set up some kind of alarm at the bank because she can't keep pulling out money and just nothing happens.
They'll notice me. They'll notice me, and then it'll be goodbye Santa Barbara. Hello San Quentin. I love it.
Yeah. You know what you need? To
What?
drop in on the bank's central computer with a big magnet.
And what would I do with a big magnet?
Well, you could erase the transaction records recorded on the main terminal.
Can they make all that disappear?
Yeah, I think so. If you get the magnet close enough to the microchips which store the information,
Forget all the
magnetic...
forget all the mumbo jumbo. Do it.
I can't
Well, you
do
said
it.
you could do it.
I just said it would be nice if
Then
I
what's
could
stopping
do it.
you? Do it.
Well, banks have security measures. They get the access codes up the wazoo, and it's impossible.
You said you're the expert. If you're the expert, do it. I can siphon off some of the funds and transfer them to you.
I can't even try to excuse myself. I could never expect you to forgive me something that I can't forgive myself.
How can I forgive something I don't even understand? Abandoning your own daughter to a hospital. How can there possibly be any justification for something so cruel?
Don't you think I know that? No, I am the one who has lived with it all these years.
You told me that you had loved her.
I do love her.
How can you even use that word? I was fool enough to believe that you knew the meaning of that word.
Why don't you back off, Lockridge? It's not your place to understand or to not understand. It's got nothing to do with
What is he doing here? You told me you were coming up here alone to see Alice. I just drove up in the snow to see you in case you needed someone.
Don't talk about me like I'm invisible. I belong here, you don't.
Well, it may not be the first lie you've ever told me, but it certainly is going to be the last.
Just tell us where Alice is now.
It's so strange, you know, son. Jane tried to warn me, even CC.
Oh, so did I. Yeah? But you said you didn't care. You said you were different. You said you loved me.
Come on, time for you to go.
Take your hands off me, Gus.
Why don't you be a man, Lockridge? Huh? Why don't you be a man? What is your problem anyway? This is between a mother and her daughter.
She's your daughter, too. Don't you give a damn?
Oh, don't you ever
Mom,
say that to me
Gus,
again.
I don't do that. Gus, stop! Stop it, Gus!
What happened? Did they cancel the interview?
No.
No, how come you're back here so quick?
That must have been the fastest interview in history.
It really didn't take very long.
So?
So, I got the job.
All right! Hey, you're gonna have to get everybody in that firm to come over here for lunch.
Hey, you do that, you're gonna need champagne and caviar.
Right.
Hey, that's exactly what we need right now. A little champagne to celebrate,
No,
huh?
you really don't have to do that.
Julia, with all the business you're gonna be bringing me?
No, you two, please. It's
Julia, you know, it's ironic. I mean, your friends want to share in your happiness, but somehow I think they're happier than you are.
I'm happy. I really am.
You're
I'm
happy, right. Well, anyway, I knew you'd get it. I knew it.
How did you know I'd get it? I didn't even know I'd get it.
Somebody else who knew you would get it, too. Huh?
Congratulations. Your fellow barrister and semi-obedient servant. Until a proper celebration can be arranged. Mason.
Victoria.
Hi. I hope you don't mind that I stayed.
No, I don't mind. I'm a little surprised, that's all.
Well, I've been thinking about what you said about giving me a graceful way out.
Ah, am I going to live to regret those words?
I hope not.
I see. Well, I meant what I said. I'm not completely devastated by the rejection. At least not permanently, I hope.
I'd like you to put that back on my finger if you want to.
Back on. You saying yes?
Yes, I'm saying yes. I want to marry you.
Are you all right?
You're the one I'm worried about.
I deserved everything Lionel said to me. I should have told him before. I should never have let things go on so long.
Come here, come here. Now, go ahead. Go ahead and cry. I know you've been trying to hold it all in.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
No, you're not. No, never mind that. Never mind.
Yes.
No, why not? Why not? What could be so wrong?
Gus, it is over for us.
I miss you sometimes, Caroline. When we were together, when everything was all right, it was good. I was happy then.
I was too, but that was a long time ago.
I just don't want to see you get hurt. But I guess it wouldn't take away the pain, would it?
We're still living with what happened last time, and now so's our daughter. Let's not make another mistake. Thank you very much.
So mentioned.
Well, what have we here? These certainly aren't for my devoted husband. Hello?
Hello, hi. I was hoping Mrs. Capel would answer the phone.
Well, then you just got your wish, darling.
Hey, anything interesting happened to you today?
Oh, as a matter of fact, yes. I don't suppose these beautiful earrings came from you.
Oh, I hoped you'd like them.
Oh, I love them, but I'm afraid I can't keep them, Keith.
Why not?
Oh, they're much too extravagant a gift for one friend to give to another.
Well, you know, you got a point there. I was thinking about that friend thing.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe I made a hasty decision about the vacation business.
Oh, I think you made your reasons for rejecting me quite clear.
I didn't really have time to analyze them or my real feelings to you.
But you seem so sure that we could only be friends and no more.
Oh, look, this is a bit too intimate to discuss unless we're face to face, don't you think? Why don't you come over?
Oh, I'm sorry, Keith. I'm very busy.
Oh, come on. Come on, let me take a peek at how those earrings look on you, just all by themselves. On your lovely, unadorned body.
You have such a dirty mind.
Only when it comes to you.
Well, I guess maybe I should return such an extravagant gift personally.
Great, terrific. I'll be here waiting. Come on. Get over to the computer bank and, work some magnetic magic.
Well, even say I'm able to get inside. How am I supposed to know what to do? I mean, I'm supposed to erase everything?
Put it this way, okay? All right? Either you get my name off the records, or I'll see that your butt is in jail tonight.
Oh, hello there, kids. Don't wait up for me.
You know, that smug smile on her face gives me the most uncontrollable urge to smack her silly.
I know the feeling very well. Sure not much to smile about tomorrow, I promise you. And when we get Kelly back, we can concentrate on our other problems.
I don't. As long as I get Kelly back, I'm happy. That's it.
Have you forgotten about Victoria Lane?
Yes. Yes, I did, temporarily.
Mason has not been able to get her to marry him, you know.
Mason wouldn't go into something like that without giving it a lot of thought.
Oh, I don't know. I think with the right incentive, he might.
What incentive? What are you talking about?
Nothing. I know that he's got very deep feelings for that woman. That's all I know.
Oh, but, what incentive, Cece?
If Mason marries Victoria Lane and claims a child, and the child is a boy, he will inherit a sizable fortune. The boy will, because of the codicil in my father's will.
And you call that an incentive for Mason? There
there are many women in this town that Mason could have married if he cared about the codicil and Emmett's will, and they would have given him a dozen sons by now. The only time he was ever interested in getting married was for love, and that was to marry. So what aren't you telling me?
What the hell difference does it make as long as he marries her and keeps her away from Cruz and from our daughter?
Oh, my God. What have you done? What have you offered him?
I told him I would make him a very rich man if he married that woman.
You are trying to buy and sell your own son?
Good
Hi,
evening, miss.
Good evening.
I believe Mr. Capwell is expecting you later.
Me? Are you sure?
Julie.
Mason. I got your champagne, thank you.
Well, I'm glad you did. I was going to call you.
This is all so beautiful, I don't know what to say.
Neither do I, actually.
Well, you've gone to an awful lot of trouble. Mason, you were right about what you said earlier about how I have difficulty expressing my feelings. I did have something important to tell you. And I need to tell it to you tonight.
Alice? Your father and I have been very worried about you. We've looked everywhere. Look, I can understand that you might hate me right now. In fact, I can understand that you might hate me forever, but please don't take this out on your father. Honey, the only reason he kept the truth from you was because he didn't want you to get hurt. He loves you very much. And I love you too.
You're a liar! You don't love me. If you loved me, you couldn't have done what you did.
Alice, honey, we are hours from anywhere. How are you going to get home?
Alice. Wait in the car. Wait in the car. I'll take her home.
I want to talk to her first.
If she wants to talk to you, she'll call you, I'm sure.
And what about you? Oh, you can't tell me that in the space of a few minutes, everything we had is gone.
I think it would be a good idea if you didn't try to see either of us again.
So, are they me?
You should have been born in them. You should have. Here. See for yourself.
I always did look good in diamonds.
Glad you decided to keep my little pumpkin.
I didn't say that.
Well, maybe you should wear them on the flight to Acapulco.
Acapulco?
Yeah, well, you know, on the beach. Maybe you decide you want to keep them. Or it could be the Caribbean. I don't care. You know, whatever Gina wants, Gina gets.
Well, seeing as we're such good friends now, who knows where I might want to go? Do you think we could get a bathing suit to match these?
Come on, Weasel.
Weasel?
Huh? Come on. Play with me. My German measle.
Well, you've certainly got my
Mason,
attention.
please. As long as I've gotten started, let me finish. This is difficult enough as it is. You know, you and I are alike in a lot of ways. You know how you don't like anyone to really know how you really feel? Well, sometimes I don't like people to know how I really feel. Unless it's something important. And oh, this is important. And I'm trying to tell it to you. I just can't figure out how to get from here to there. But it's something you should definitely know. Oh, great timing. Do you want me to get that?
No, I'll get it.
Hi, I'm sorry. Hello, Julia.
Victoria?
Julie, I was trying.
Oh. I've been babbling on, and I didn't let you get a word in edgewise. I'm really sorry.
I still want to hear what you have to say.
I'm not really sure what it is that I was going to say, but I'm just going to get out of here and leave you two alone.
Julia, we'll have to have that celebration for you soon.
Celebrating? What are you celebrating?
Julia has just been asked to join one of the most prestigious law firms in Santa Barbara.
Well, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I guess we are all celebrating something.
Oh. Did you get a new film?
Mason hasn't told you our news? Was I not supposed to say anything?
What?
What news?
You tell her.
Maybe some other time.
What is it?
Julie, Victoria and I are going to be married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm pretty excited myself.
I'm sure that you are. No, I really am going to be going, and
Julia. Julia, tell me what you were going to say.
It's really not important. Thank you for the champagne.
Julia?
Good luck to both of you.
That accuse Gina of making a mockery of something sacred, that marriage should be based on love and understanding and trust.
Yes, whenever possible, Sophia, whenever possible.
Can you really have become so cynical?
Listen to me. I married Gina in order to protect Kelly. I want Mason to marry Victoria in order to protect Eden. What's wrong with that?
And who's going to protect Mason?
Are you serious?
You bet I'm serious. Cece, he is your son. How do you think he feels? Having his own father try to bribe him into making the most important decision of his life?
Look, I don't even know what you're ranting about anyway, because you turned down the money anyway. So what did I do of any harm?
You really don't know.
No, I really don't
Well,
know.
then I will tell you. Manipulating people with your power and your money is wrong. Picking and choosing which child you will love and stand by and which child you will sacrifice for the other ones is wrong, and it's immoral.
I am immoral. You better understand this. Eden was more than my daughter. She was my friend. She was all I had in those years. A 10-year-old. The only person in the world who understood me. Do you understand that? I'll protect her happiness with my life. Get that straight, Sophia! And Mason, what's the difference with him? He's got no direction. He's got no goals. He's got no center. It's not as though he's being deprived of anything.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, that's so.
How do you know that? You just tell me how you know that, Cece. Because Mason would be a fool, and understandably so, if he ever shared his most personal, private feelings with you.
Hey, we got her. She took the bait. She took the bait. I'll call the police.
No, I don't think Acapulco is right at all. I think we should go to Tahiti. Then maybe Bali.
You know what would be a really exciting thing to do? You know what would be the kinkiest thing we could do?
What?
Take separate vacations.
I don't think I follow you.
You see, I'll go to Acapulco, to Bali, Tahiti. And You go to hell.
Where do you get off talking to me like that?
Where do I get off? Look at the screen.
Oh, what's happened?
All the record of your embezzling has been wiped clean.
Wait
You
a
have
minute.
nothing to threaten
What
me
did
with.
you do? What did you do here?
Uh,
You
the-
probably just unplugged the thing.
The only thing horrible about this whole thing is that I kept you out of jail in the process. Otherwise, it's just perfect.
I suppose this means we're not going to Acapulco.
This means you lose, warthog. Yes, victory is ripped from your claws. You have nothing to threaten me with, but I'm not going to send you home empty-handed. You get the earrings. You're right, they're perfect for you. They're second-rate. Zircon, imitation stones. Perfect for you.
Are you having second thoughts?
No, absolutely not.
You've been awfully quiet since Julia left.
I'm just contemplating our future, I guess.
I get the feeling that you're worrying about how your father's going to take this marriage.
No, that doesn't concern me.
It's not going to make him very happy.
Well, even if that were the case, I'm not going to waste any time tonight thinking about my father. Anybody but you. You know, it all seems a little like a fantasy. I can't believe that you're going to be my wife.
Well, maybe I'll have to convince you otherwise.
Pearl, could I talk to you for just a second, please?
What's wrong with
Pearl, I
you,
have
baby?
just humiliated myself. I was over at Mason's and
Hey, but she's a jolly good fella, for she's a jolly good...
This is really sweet of you. I really appreciate this.
I thought you just landed the job of your dreams.
That's right. You've got the whole world by the
Excuse
tail.
me, please. I'm really sorry. Just, please.